Welcome back. I would just like to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. Um, yeah, I'm not really doing anything for 4th of July. We're just having like a really cute little barbecue and hanging out with the fam, no work, no school. Hey, hey. I'm gonna go see the fireworks later today. Yes. But anyways, so today, I know yesterday I said that I was going to be doing a tutorial on this palette, but my camera ain't working, so I don't know what to tell y'all. Alright, I did buy a new camera and it should be coming on Thursday, so I could possibly be putting up a really awesome video next Thursday. But until then, we don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But so I don't really know what this video. Oh, I never did my 4th foster home. Okay, so I'm gonna do that video. Is gonna be on my 4th. This video, y'all, is gonna be on my 4th foster home. And my 4th foster home and my last foster home, because after I moved out of the 4th one, I moved back in with my gram and lived happily ever after. Like the fuck. Alright, so if you are wondering, I am on my eyes. I am wearing this these colors right here. I am wearing these colors. The blue, I have like blue underneath, but it's not really like, can you see it? I don't think you can see it, but like there's like a little bit of blue like on the outer edge. It looks so cool. Like, girl, what? Anyways, so, and on my lips, of course, I'm wearing, is it this one? Yeah, I'm wearing this. You can't really see the, this is like becoming like my favorite lip color so far. Like, it's just so like, like, word up though. You know what I'm talking about? Word up. Yes. Anyways, so my 4th foster home, I believe I was in my 4th foster home for like 2 years or so. I do know I was there for 3rd and 4th grade, so 2 years. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. But like, okay, so I was there for like 2 years. I really liked it. The mom was really cool. The dad, he was like awesome. I was the oldest. What up? And there was like there was like a girl who was like 7, and then no, there's no way she was 7 because I was like in 3rd, 4th grade, so I'm like 7, 8, right? I don't know. But there was like a girl who was younger than me, and then there was like a 1-year-old, and there was like a newborn. Oh, he was so cute. But anyways, I can remember like I can remember so many things at this foster home. Like, I loved this foster. Like, I was in softball. I was in like a beauty pageant. I was like in parades. It was like fucking awesome. Like, I loved it. You know what I'm talking about? It was so fun, and like it was just like a fun time there. I loved being there. Like, everyone there was so nice. I remember like whenever like we were like having like family get-togethers, like we would go to like her mom's house, and it would be like a huge get-together, and it would be awesome. And sorry. And like, I can remember I got baptized. I can remember going to Sunday school. It was kind of like really fun. It was really like, that household was like really fun. Like, I had no problems with the family. Like, I got connected with like everyone there. I was doing okay. I was doing all good. My grades, they were like getting up there. I can remember we would go to the school early, and I was in like this reading course, and it was all fun, and it was just like, woo, 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 you know what I'm talking about? So it was just like, yes. Oh my gosh. So, I can remember, it was just, I can literally remember almost everything there. I can remember I went to Camp Jorn when I was there. It was so fun. I think I was there for like a week, maybe 2 weeks. I can't really remember how long I was there, but it was just so fun. And I can remember coming back, and it was like the little boy. It was his birthday. I came back the day of his birthday, and we had I like this pool house, and like it had slides and everything. It was so much fun, and I loved them so much. Like I had no problems there, like literally no problems. The thing that went bad is with like the grandpa. Yeah, the grandpa like molested me. Yeah, like like something always has to go bad. You know what I'm talking about? Like everything was going good, everything was going fine. Like I was getting along with everyone. I loved everyone. Everyone called me like their own daughter. Like I was just like, hey, what up, you know? And then the grandpa had to go and like put his hands all over me. Like the fuck? You don't think I'm gonna tell? Like the fuck wrong with you? Boy, you better get off me. Like the fuck? Like I don't want to get into like any details about it. Just know that it was kind of like really nasty, and it was just kind of like gross. You know what I'm talking about? So I can remember. Okay, so you want to know why I left? Bam. That's the reason why I left, because well, I didn't really leave. They kind of like kicked me out. But like the main purpose of reason why I'm no longer in that foster home is because the grandfather, you know, was molesting me, and I kind of got scared because I was like, what if he does even more? Like I don't want to like go through that again. So like after that, you know, I went over and I like had like a sleepover at my grand's house, and I told my gram. You know, that was it. I told my gram, and I can't really remember how she acted. I think she was really, really mad, and I think she cried, and yeah, so it was kind of like really, it was really bad. And then I can remember the next day after I told my gram, I called the foster mom. I was like, hey, can I spend another day here at Gram's house? And she was all like, yeah, sure, that's fine. You know, you can spend the day, like you can sleep over another day. And the next day, I think it was the next day or 2 days later, the foster mom came back to my Gram's house with literally all of my stuff, like all of it, all of my clothes, all of my toys, all of my paperwork, like everything. Like she came over and literally dropped off my entire life here at my grandma's house, like pictures, drawings, like everything. Like she just dropped it off and then left. And then I can remember I would call them and leave them voicemails every day and just talk to them about like my whole entire day and be like, oh, I met this person and school's going good and I miss you guys and blah blah blah. And then they never called back. They never sent a note. They never did anything like that. You know, I'm over here, like, I'm in, like, at this point, I'm, like, in 5th grade, you know? And, like, 5th graders, they're, like, young, you know? They're, like, 10. 10, right? 10, 11? I don't know. I don't know how old I am. But then, so it was just kind of like, okay. You know what I'm talking about? So after a while, I just stopped talking to them. Well, I stopped sending messages and all that stuff, and I just went on with my life basically. And then I found my phone that I had at when I was living with the foster mom, right? I found my phone, and then I called the number. I called one of the numbers, and it was the foster mom's brother, and I talked to him for like we talked for like 2 hours about like everything. You know, we talked about my school, we talked about his work, and we talked about his kids, and we talked about my gram, and you know, we talked about this and we talked about that, and then I talked to his wife, and it was just so fun, and it was just like, oh my god. And then that very day, like later that day, the foster mom called my gram and yelled at her, was telling her that I couldn't talk to her family, I couldn't talk to anyone that was related to her, I couldn't talk to anyone who was involved in her family, and blah blah blah, blah. And like I just felt like, but like why though? You know, like I lived with you, I was with you, I saw you as like a mom for 2 whole years, 2 years of my life, you know, and then you're just gonna like push me out, you're just gonna like abandon me. And I'm just kind of, I was like, Okay, so I never called him back, and to this day, I don't even talk to any of them. You know, I just, it was kind of sad. You know, I really, really liked the house. That was like my only house that I actually really liked everyone who was in the house. Like, that was the only house. And then they kind of, you know, took that away and was like, no, you can't talk to anyone here. You're not invited. You're not welcomed. Like, you cannot, like, what is your problem? And I'm over here like, oh, sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But I was just kind of really sad and depressed, but now I'm fine. I'm better. My life is better without them. I mean, I do miss them. Don't get me wrong. I miss them. I really do. I found some pictures and I found some birthday cards and stuff, but other than that, it's whatevs, you know. But I'm doing a lot better at my Gram's house, and I love living with my Gram, and it's so much fun. I think my life has improved. You ask me. But, so, yeah. But that is the story of my fourth foster home. I know I didn't get into any main details of, you know, the whole situation that happened with the grandfather. It's just, I don't want to talk about it. It's just very, like, you know, like, ugh, you know. I know that there are a lot of people who ask me, like, why I was in foster care in the first place. You know, like, if I live with my Gram right now, why was I ever in foster care? And that's kind of like a whole, like, that's like a 3.3-part, you know, thing that is just not two parts. It has 2 parts, and I just don't. Maybe later in my lifetime when I'm more comfortable, I'll talk about it. But until then, I just can't, you know. So maybe in the future I might talk about it. Maybe not. Depends on how I feel, you know. So I'm sorry I couldn't do my tutorial today. I know I said I was going to do it yesterday, but hopefully no, it should be coming, what is that, the 6th? Today's the 4th, 5th, 6th, so today doesn't count. Okay, so my camera should be coming on the 6th, which is a Thursday. But that's the thing, like, I don't know if it's gonna come before I have to go to class or after I have to go to class. Because if it comes after I have to go to class, then I'm probably going to just do another video on my phone and then upload it, because I'm not going to have time to do all my homework and then edit my video. Sorry. You know what I'm talking about? So hopefully it comes around in the morning, like 9. But I don't know. It depends. So hopefully I can convince my brother to do a video with me, and I really want him to do a video with me. I'm super excited. Hopefully he says yes. Yes. But anyways, I have to go. I have to get my paper done, and we're doing more family stuff later today. So I will see you guys later. Bye.